Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to Promotech. Thanks for tuning in. The Pixel 11 Pro just quietly revealed something bigger than design tweaks, a shift in how Google is building its phones from the inside out. These small changes don't scream for attention, but they directly impact battery, signal, and AI in ways that could completely reshape daily use over time. Let's dive right into the video, because this is where things get interesting. On the surface, the design leak doesn't look revolutionary, but that's exactly the point. Side by side with the Pixel 10, the size and shape barely move, yet the camera bar subtly changes its geometry, slightly taller but less intrusive. That tells you Google isn't chasing visual shock anymore. They're refining identity. It's the same philosophy Apple used for years, but here it signals something deeper: stability over experimentation. And when brands lock design early, it usually means internal changes are taking priority. That brings us to the quiet upgrade almost nobody talks about properly: the modem. Pixels have struggled for years with inconsistent signal and heat, and now switching from Samsung to MediaTek's M90 could fix both at once. Compared to older Pixels, this isn't just about faster 5G, it's about sustained performance. Less overheating means your performance doesn't drop after 10 minutes, your battery doesn't drain randomly, and your phone actually feels reliable. It sounds boring, but in real life, this is the difference between a phone you trust and one you constantly fight with. And if this works, it tells us Google is finally prioritizing user experience over experimental hardware partnerships. Now, speaking of real-world usability, quick side note that actually fits into this conversation. A lot of you watch content, travel, or use public Wi-Fi, and that's where something like PaperVPN comes in. It's one of those tools you don't think about until you need it. Then you realize how much smoother everything becomes. One tap, and suddenly restricted content just works, your connection feels safer, and you're not second-guessing public networks. It's less about tech specs, more about removing friction, which ironically is exactly what Google is trying to do with the Pixel this year. Now back to the cameras, because this is where things start to shift again. Everyone will focus on 100x zoom, but the real story is what's happening underneath. Google is pushing AI reconstruction harder than ever, meaning instead of capturing detail, it's rebuilding it. Side by side with traditional zoom systems, this could either look insanely sharp or slightly artificial. And that tension is important because it shows Google is betting on computational photography over pure optics again. The low-light video improvements down to near-darkness push that even further. This isn't just better hardware. It's Google trying to make the impossible look normal. And then there's something even bigger hiding in plain sight: video generative AI. Not photos, video. Removing objects, changing scenes, enhancing footage directly inside the Photos app. Compared to older Pixels where editing was secondary, this turns the phone into a production tool. But here's the catch: when your phone starts generating reality instead of capturing it, where do we draw the line between real and edited? That's not just a feature, that's a direction. Finally, the Tensor G6. Everyone expects performance gains, but Google isn't chasing raw power like Qualcomm. Moving toward a 2 nanometers process with efficiency and AI focus suggests something else entirely. Less heat, better battery, faster on-device AI. Compared to previous Tensor chips that struggled under load, this could feel smoother without needing benchmark dominance. It's not about winning speed tests, it's about consistency. And honestly, that's what most users actually notice. So when you step back, the Pixel 11 Pro isn't trying to impress you instantly. It's trying to fix the things you complained about for years, quietly. And if you've made it this far, quick reminder: over 70% of you watching aren't subscribed. If you're into breaking down tech like this, not just specs, but what it actually means, then you're already part of that smarter community. So you might as well make it official. Because looking at all of this together: stable design, new modem, AI-driven cameras, efficient silicon, it starts to feel like Google is building towards something bigger than just another phone. The question is, are we moving towards smarter devices, or devices that start making too many decisions for us? Take care and stay safe. I'll see you in the next one soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.